far as endangering the babies, like my grandson.
Expecting parents may soon have fewer options for childbirth. 2 eastern Connecticut hospitals want to close their maternity wards. If the maternity wards at WINDHAM Hospital and Johnson Memorial in Stafford Springs both close, the closest options for mothers would be at least 30 minutes away. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is live right now from WINDHAM with more on why these hospitals want to close the wards. Matthew?
Yeah, Mark, they say it's about safety. Here in WINDHAM, hospital officials say around 2 babies a week were being born here. That is the lowest in the state. And on top of that, they say that it was hard to recruit medical professionals to come work here. So experts say there really weren't a lot of incentives to keep this maternity ward open. But the question does still remain, what happens to all of the families who live in this area?
She had complications with the baby, and it was just awful. Her driving all the way out to Norwich when she lives in Willimantic, it could have been life-threatening for my grandson.
Jennifer Wylie's daughter knows firsthand why having a maternity ward close to home is important.
It's a 35-minute drive if you drive the speed limit. In WINDHAM, it would have been 2 minutes from her house.
That's the situation families in WINDHAM are faced with after the hospital closed its maternity ward in 2020.
And it's just a waste of space right now.
The closest is now 30 minutes away at Bacchus Hospital in Norwich. Folks in Stafford Springs may also be dealing with a drive that's nearly an hour to get to Day Kimball in Putnam because Johnson Memorial is looking to close its ward too.
We love Norwich, but it's too far.
Here's why this is happening. WINDHAM Hospital is under the Hartford Healthcare umbrella, and they say because the hospital has seen a decline in births and are facing recruitment challenges, it's become, quote, impossible to provide a safe, quality childbirth experience. So in place of the maternity wards, here's what WINDHAM is offering. Newsweek named Bacchus one of the best maternity hospitals in the state, so they're offering to transport mothers there or to any hospital of their choice while continuing enhanced pre- and postpartum care at WINDHAM Hospital. Is that a fair trade? We asked Dr. Jessica Holzer from the University of New Haven for her independent opinion.
Hopefully, ultimately, this would lead to higher quality care in the hospital system, because if you are able to support a staff that is able to be trained and able to maintain best practices, ultimately that 30-minute distance might lead to higher quality care rather than trying to sort of keep everybody within 5 to 10 minutes of a provider.
Families directly impacted feel differently.
We need this to be there.
All right, so here's where we stand right now. WINDHAM's maternity ward, it closed in 2020 during COVID. It has not reopened since. The state recently rejected its request to close permanently, but the hospital can appeal that. As far as Johnson Memorial goes, they expect to submit their request to close to the state later this month. That is the latest live here in WINDHAM. Matthew Campbell, Channel 3 News.